The purpose of this video is to teach you how to dropship one-off orders. For example, you sell a product, you usually can fulfill it out of your warehouse. You find that you don't have any in stock when you're going to sell the product, so instead you want to be able to dropship that product right from just that one time and not necessarily do it by default every time. So how do we do that? First, we have to go into sales. And we got to configure a few things, and we'll do that by going to configuration settings. And once we are here, we're going to want to turn on two things specific. One, order specific routes, and the other one is in the purchasing tab. We want to turn on dropshipping. And we'll go ahead and we'll save that, and that will activate those features and make a few things accessible to us, which I'm going to review in just a moment. Now, what we'll do is, this is a fresh database, so I'm going to actually go and create a product here. We'll call this example product. We'll make sure this is a stockable product. We can give it a sales price, I'll give it a cost price, but what's most important is that we give it a vendor whom we want to default buy from when dropshipping. Here, I'll specify vendor X, and we'll create vendor X on the fly, and we'll say what we pay vendor X, maybe $250. So once that is done, go to the inventory tab, and you'll see you can specify to buy. And usually what people do in Odoo is they make the mistake of saying, well, I'm also going to drop ship this. And if you do that, this route is going to be the default every time. So even if you have it in inventory, it's always going to create a PO and assume you want to drop ship it. So we're going to leave this unchecked for this example and go ahead and save it. So now what's going to happen, and you'll see I have 0 on hand here, and if I go to purchasing, I have nothing here, no RFQs. So when I go to my sales app and I create a new order, I'll say this is for John Doe, and I add my product, it tells me I don't have any in stock. Great, because now Odoo's assuming that I want to fulfill this from my warehouse. And you'll see that here. Actually, I don't have multi-warehouse configured, but that's why it's telling me that. You'll also notice this little field here called route now. This field becomes accessible when you turn on order specific routes on the line. So if and I'm going to take you on a scenario, if I save this without checking anything, confirm the order, it will generate a delivery. And that delivery will assume I want to fulfill it from my warehouse, which I don't have. And you'll see this is delivery order from warehouse out. I don't have anything in stock. That's why it's waiting. So let's go back and create another order for John Doe, add the product. And now, instead of fulfilling from our warehouse, let's select dropship. And when I select dropship and confirm, no delivery is created from my warehouse, but instead an RFQ is created to vendor X for sale order number 2 to buy the example product at the price I specified. And I can, of course, from there confirm my PO. I can send my purchase order or print it over to this vendor. And if we take a look at what that PO looks like, oops, sorry about that. You'll see it'll have John Doe's shipping address, and I don't have all John Doe's information, but you'll see it all up there. So, and just like that, once we actually confirm that, it generates a receipt, and the receipt that it generates is actually a to-do in the dropship bucket, so that I can manage all my dropship items here. So that should give you an idea of how to dropship orders that are one-off, or not dropship every time, but only partially. So if you have any additional questions, feel free to let me know, and I'll be more than happy to, drill deeper into this and, help you understand it. Thank you.